for me to cook the crispy fried pork and eggplant as my favorite partner meal. Well, of course, rice. So for the ingredients, that will be pork belly, water, salt, dried bay leaves, and ground black pepper. Let's start. Well, we need to preheat water in a cooking pot or wok. And of course, we're going to boil it. When the water boils, we are now going to put the salt. And of course, the ground black pepper. Next will be the laurel leaves or the dried bay leaves. And also the pork belly. We slice the pork belly, if you can see in my video. Slowly put the pork belly. After that, we will boil the water again. Once it boils, we'll cover it. Well, let's just cook the pork belly until it gets tender. If it's already tender, take off the cover and leave it until they evaporate the water. While doing this, let's take out first the laurel leaves. Of course, you will notice it later while the water is evaporating, until all that is left here is oil. Of course, the oil comes from the pork belly. It was extracted as we softened earlier. And now, while cooking, the oil is slowly getting out. Well, we are now cooking the pork belly on its own oil. Well, we'll cook it while mixing the pork belly. We will mix it up so that it will not stick to the pan. Well, much better if we use a non-stick cookware to avoid the pork belly stick. Thankfully, mine is like a good non-stick cookware. Of course, there are times that the oil will splash. That's why we have a cover. Well, that's why to avoid that, we'll cover the pan slightly. We'll continue this step until the pork belly becomes brown. You'll notice that the only left here is in oil. After a few minutes, it will turn brown. Well, we'll still continue to mix it so that it will be uniform, or the brown color is even, until it becomes totally crispy. So at this point, only a few minutes left, and that's why you can see my favorite with pork, eggplant. As you can see, now is our final product. Well, we're going to do is to turn off the heat. And of course, to transfer our crispy pork belly in the plate with my eggplant. As you can see, when I transfer from the pan to the plate, I need to wipe with the paper towel on the plate with the pork belly because it's so oily. Well, that is to absorb the excess oil from the pork belly. After that, we can now serve it. As you can see, it's so crispy. Here is Eleana's Everything's crispy fried pork and eggplant. See you next time. Thank you. God bless and take care. Bye! Thank you again.